Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. How much pocket money do you get every day? What do you do with that money? Buy more snack? Go to the movies? Or do you set aside some money to save? We are from Group 6. Today our presentation will be about frugal living. My name is Olivia Tiara Citra and our members are Safira Dahra, Faiz Hikmawan, and Dahra Musdalifah. Here they are 6 subchapters that will be explained, namely 1. Research background, 2. Research problem, 3. Methodology of research, 4. Mathematical analysis, 5. Analysis of research, 6. Conclusion and solution. Okay, first about research background. Gen is famous for spending money. They are more courteous and sometimes have the characteristic to grow and conquer difficult times. They grew up seeing the reality of the global financial crisis, the potential for limited resource, climate change, more efficient goods and services, and the pandemic impacting the economic debt and future success. In the COVID-19 era, for example, more and more individuals are choosing self-control and new, better long-term strategies to achieve this goal. The concept of a frugal lifestyle is different from minimalism. Many people think that frugal living is the same as a stingy lifestyle. Frugal living is a lifestyle related to the concept of mindful living of expense. Frugal living is also related to financial independence retire early. FIRE is a financial strategy where a person strives to achieve financial independence as early as possible in their life, so that they can retire early from routine work and enjoy financial freedom. Okay, next, research problem. 1. Is the lack of financial understanding reflected in the life of teenagers? 2. Does social media influence adolescent shopping decision? 3. Does adolescents understand the importance of manage their consumptive habits?
Methodology of research. Research respondent definition. Research respondents are individuals who participate in research studies by providing their insights, experience, and opinions. The next one, survey method definition. A survey method is a process, tool, or technique that can be used to gather information in research by asking questions to a predefined group of people. The next one, questionnaire definition. A questionnaire is a data collection technique by providing a list of questions or statements using a link for respondent to answer. The next one, Likert scale definition. The Likert scale is a scale or measurement used to measure attitudes or opinions. The next one, bar chart definition. A bar chart is a graphical representation used to display and compare discrete categories of data through rectangular bars, where the length or height of each bar is proportional to the frequency or value of the corresponding category. The next one, frequency distribution table. Frequency distribution table is a tool for presenting statistical data in the form of columns and rows, containing an arrangement of data that has been grouped according to certain categories.
Okay, next about mathematical analysis. First, mean. The mean is the average obtained from the sum of all data divided by the number of data. So, the formula reads mean equal the sum of frequency times mean value divided by the sum of frequency. Okay, next, median. The median is the middle value of a set of data that has been described previously from small to large data or 5%. The median is equal to the value of the lower limit of the median class plus the division of the difference between half to the total frequency minus the cumulative number of frequency before the median class. Then the result is divided by the frequency of the median class and the result is multiplied by the class width. Okay, next, mode. The mode is the value that appears most often in statistical data. The mode is equal to the lower limit value of the model class plus the division of the difference between the frequency of the model class and the frequency of the class before it, divided by the sum of the difference between the frequency of the model class and the frequency of the class before it and the frequency of the model class and the frequency of the class after it. Then the result is multiplied by the class width. Next, standard deviation. Standard deviation is a number that measures the spread of a group of data towards the average value of the mean data. Standard deviation equals the square root of variation.
The next one is analysis of research. In this section, we are going to analyze the results from our survey questions that are made into grouping data. So, point 1, research respondent. Our research respondents are from age range 16 to 18 years old, meaning our research respondents are from 10 to 12th grade. With the total of 50 people, women dominate being our respondent with 68% and men 32%. Dominant age of our respondent is 16 years old, which is 45%, 17 years old is 34%, and 18 years old is 12%. Our respondent grade presentation are 11th grade 36%, 10th grade 34%, and 12th grade 30%. Point 2, methodology of research. For this project, we use qualitative research method that using survey method that contain 10 questions with Likert scale answer option and 1 pulley question. Likert scale function was to measure interest or agreement in each question. We use Likert scale types of agreement, important, and frequency in the range of 1 to 5, with 1 being strongly disagree, not important, or never, and 5 being strongly agree, very important, or always. The time required to complete the questionnaire is approximately 5 minutes. Right here, we have frequency distribution table of adolescents aged 16 to 18 years viewpoint on the frugal living lifestyle at SMA N13 Kabupaten Tangerang. There are 7 class interval with class length of 4 for each class. We have the total of 15 respondents with variety of frequency, like the first class right here, with class interval 29 to 32 with frequency of 8 data. For the third column, we have cumulative frequency number that we can obtain with adding the number of frequency from class to class. For example, the first class cumulative frequency are 8 data. So, for the second class cumulative frequency equal first data frequency plus second data frequency, then 8 plus 8 is 16. We're going to use that for calculate the value of median. The fourth column is lower age that can be found by subtracting lower limit by 0.5 from each class. For example, the second data lower limit is 33. So, lower age equals 33 subtracted by 0.5 equals 32.5. And then, we have the mid value that obtained by adding upper and lower class limits and dividing the sum by 2. Example, for the first class is equal to 29 plus 32 divided by 2 equals by 30.5. Next one are frequency times mid value. The total result from each class can be used for calculate the mean. And then we have square of mid value minus mean. And the last one is square of mid value minus mean times frequency. The total result from each class were used to calculate standard deviation. Next slide, we have bar chart of adolescents aged 16 to 18 years viewpoint on the frugal living lifestyle at SMA N13 Kabupaten Tangerang. With the X line represent the 7 interval class and Y line represent frequency from each class. As we can see right here, the highest frequency is from 4th class, which is 15 data, and the lowest are 7th class with 0 data. Into the next slide, we have mathematical analysis. There are mean, median, mode, and standard deviation. We can obtain mean by multiply the sum of frequency by mid value and then divide it with total of frequency. So for our data right here, 2073 divided by 50 equals by 40.74. For calculate the median, we should find the median class by dividing the total data by 2. So 50 divided by 2 is 25. And the 25 data are in 4th class. So that class is the median class. From that, we can continue our calculate for median. So median equals 40.5 plus 25 minus 22 divided by 15 times 4 equals by 40.5 plus 0.8. So it equals by 41.3. The third one is mode. For calculate the mode, we need to find a class with the highest frequency. So from our data right here, we can see that the 4th class has a highest frequency within 15 data. So that's how we find the mode class. And then mode equals by 40.5 plus 9 divided by 13 times 4 equals by 40.5 plus 2.76 equals by 43.26. The last but not least are standard deviation. For calculate standard deviation, we need to find variance first with formula 1 divided n the total data times by sum of mid value minus mean squared times frequency. So variance equals by 1 divided by 50 times 1894.16 equals by 37.88. So for the standard deviation equals by square root of variance equals by square root of 37.88 equals by 6.15.
The first conclusion is can teenagers aged 16 to 18 years at SMA 13 Kabupaten Tangerang be able to manage their daily finance? According to a survey we conducted, they are dominantly unable to manage their finance. Most of them spending their money on entertainment or food and drink. But most of them are strongly agree that frugal living will make them easier to retire early. However, this is not supported within the scope of society that create a show-off atmosphere. The second conclusion is, are teenagers at 16 to 18 at SMA 13 Kabupaten Tangerang accustomed to managing their consumptive habit within the family? According to a survey we conducted, they are predominantly have not yet got into a habit of managing their consumptive habit. Majority of them like to spend their money on buying something that are waste, even though their family has given education of manage their consumptive habit. The third conclusion is, are teenagers at 16 to 18 at SMA 13 Kabupaten Tangerang have consumptive habit in fast fashion? Based on a survey we conducted, they are agree on the importance of implementing a frugal living lifestyle in reducing consumptive habit in facing the fast fashion trend. The fourth conclusion is, what is the impact of technological development on consumptive pattern of teenagers at 16 to 18 years at SMA 13 Kabupaten Tangerang? According to a survey we conducted, they are predominantly still like to buy things they don't need in online shop. This is due to COVID-19 and easy access to the online shop. Solution we can give to you is compare price before you buy, take advantage of discount, promotion or loyalty programs, Switch from buying disposable item to reusable one can save money and reduce waste. Make a list of money spending list and consider again before buying goods whether they are really needed or not. That's the conclusion and solution from me. Thank you.